We
Alright.
think we are.
No, we are. They just.
Are you
changed the
sure
color
we
again.
are? Are we really live? Or are we undead?
I feel undead.
No. Who's got the shades? Dustin's in the house with the shades. Destiny's got the Harbin Gel Fire, otherwise known as
Look at the
Ignis Rex
shades.
shirts. I got the moon song.
I don't got any shades.
What do you mean you don't have any shades? The mask. There's the mask right there.
Wait, where's? Lord Reginald looks on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby, we're here. It's Airbrush by Beard, and I'm not airbrushing with my beard. I don't have anyways. I got a goatee. But we are going to be doing some doodles tonight and a big reveal of a top secret mission
Oh my
that
God.
none of you guys have known about until tonight.
Oh my God. Amazing. Like and subscribe.
We're going to be talking about Kairos the Archivist up on the easel there. That is the original canvas, by the way, not a reproduction.
I was wondering, because I'm looking, I'm like, that is so crisp.
Yeah.
I'm like, they did a really good job with the canvas. I was
No,
seriously,
that,
I'm like,
that is the real deal right
that is
there.
the OG.
And above Dustin's head, you see the sign that says no AI, because why?
Fun.
We are 100% hand-painted, old-school craftsmanship, 100% original content material, none of this IP rip-off fan art stuff. No, 100% hand-painted, original concepts, because we do things right. That's what you're going to get here.
Yeah.
We got Nikki B, and by the way, I've been told recently that I am the daddy of Nikki B. So Daddy Nikki B right there, I'm the daddy. So that's it. I am the ultimate Elder Dragon. That's all there is to it. Bingo. Welcome, guys.
It's so random. I don't understand.
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
either.
get it.
Good. That was a chaotic one. That felt very on brand.
It is on brand. We
my
want to
God.
make sure all of you guys know, because a lot of you now that are tuning in, this is public. We try once a year to do a public broadcast, just kind of a snippet. We usually do 2 to 3 hour long broadcasts, so we'll be stopping at 8 o'clock, flipping over to our Patreon members only side, the VIP, if you will. But from now until the end of the hour, we're going to give you a little taste of what you're missing at the, what is this, Artist Ed Beard Jr. Patreon. So that's www.patreon.com, Artist Ed Beard Jr.
This is your complimentary demo.
There you go. So let me first off introduce the family members. We are known as the Beard Clan. We're pretty crazy, and we're all into the creative arts. So to start, let's talk about Destiny.
Oh,
Destiny,
hi.
Destini, Beard Music. If you look her up on a variety of social media and YouTube and
And
so
I
forth.
do not have a beard.
That's right. We hope that continues. Yes.
Well,
But then again, you are Italian, French, and Irish, so
done for.
things can happen.
Done for.
So yes, Destiny. That's what you're gonna get when you're here too. By the way,
That is.
we are raw and we
Well,
are
no,
fun
We always have a thing.
and we're
like,
honest.
We're like, welcome to Airbrush by Beard. Well, when he says, I will not be airbrushing my beard, and then he looks at me and I'm like, I still don't have one. So it's like kind of like a thing
Yeah,
that we started doing.
yeah.
So
You're-
I'm just doing my check-in
That's it.
for those that care.
That's it. So Destiny
So-
is a musician. She is a vocalist. Has been for
Damn.
almost more than 20 years
a long
now.
time.
But certainly published. She's with Midnight Syndicate. Done a couple of albums. That's Dark Masquerade and A Time Forgotten.
Woo.
She has done many of her own. She's done theme soundtracks and theme songs for different podcasts, as well as the DragonLord mini set from the Sorcery TCG. Which every time you see the time lapses of the paintings that I did for the card game, you'll be listening to her music. Tonight you will actually be listening briefly for the music, her stuff. That's what Destiny creates all the ambient soundtrack stuff. That intro though that you just heard was none other than Dustin's work. Dustin also is very creative, but his focus is voice acting. So Dustin is a real professional voice actor and has done work for actual games. So anyways, yeah, Dustin's going to lead. He lends his voice talents. Many times he'll do readings, things from Edgar Allan Poe and all different types of authors. And so he was entertaining in the background while I'm drawing and you're enjoying your wine and tea, your wine and crumpets.
Stories from things like
You'll be
Edgar
listening
Allan
to-
Poe, various internet horror stories, and perhaps even things about the Banshee.
The Banshee! Woo!
Thank you.
So yeah, you're going to get all this. You get multifaceted quality.
Triggered.
So when you join our Patreon, you're not just getting Ed Doodle in here. You're getting the entire Creative
And
Beard
Vincent.
clan. And then there's Vincent. Not to mention, of course,
We also have our, these are our regular hosts
Mascots.
with the most.
Mhm.
We've got Lord Reginald of the Seven Swamps. We have Lady Pumpernickel. And hiding in the back, I think he's currently taking a nap, is Mort. Mort?
Wake up, Mort.
Mort.
Yes, Mort is kind of a confused sock monkey dragon thing. He's not quite
He
sure
doesn't
what
know
he is.
where he is.
Yeah.
But he's having a great time.
Having a great time. That's
Yeah,
what we
good,
all
Mort.
try to do here. So, aside from my, some of the things that we touch base on, and I know that for our regular Patreon members who might be tuning in to this and maybe in the chat, they'll tell you. They'll talk to you a little bit. I always try to incorporate real world situations on how creative people can expand their abilities, get into the marketplace. How do they financially survive doing their creative arts? And how do they do it the right, morally ethical way, And this goes way beyond just, don't using AI, don't use, technology that streamlines the process instead of actually doing things that are creative craftsmanship, doing things the hard way, walk the tightrope without the net. So that way you are an entertainer, not just illustrating or creating visual images for the end result. But we're actually doing things the most difficult way so that if you make a mistake, there is no edit undo. You're doing things the hard way. So the point of that is why? Because we are living in an age where everything is streamlined. Everything is about technology. Everything's about efficiency, cheat to win. How fast can you get the job done? And that's not what creative people and humanity is all about when it comes to the creative arts of expression. We should be about the struggle, the mastering of a skill set so that you can actually nail that brushstroke correct the first time, which takes countless hours, years, and decades to develop and master that skill set. So we're looking at, we want to get you out of the imposter syndrome of people who, they're using all these technologies to present themselves as something they're really not. And more importantly, getting off using the concept of, well, I'm doing fan art because I need to do the art that's popular, the high-end IPs from Disney and Marvel and whatever else comes out. And it's like, first off, aside from the fact it is a copyright infringement, it is illegal. There is no such thing as fan art unless you're doing parody and satire, which less than 1% that I have seen in the 40 years I've been doing conventions has ever really done parody and satire. Most of them are just simply doing knockoffs of popular IPs because they know that the general public will come in not knowing any better, and they'll sell. And what the problem with that is you inevitably only become branded as, oh, you're the guy that did Star Wars art. But you really didn't because you're not officially licensed. So you have no credibility, but you're making money, you're getting sales, you're building social presence. And then one day you find yourself going, but nobody knows me for who I am, what my creative concepts are, my storylines, my IPs. And the problem is because you took the easy way out, trying to hop on the coattails of someone else's success, whether it's Disney or whatever, and not doing things your own way. So that's what I present to you guys. I show you how you can be successful creating your own images that you own copyright to, that you are the creator of the concept, and you can build your own following and become your own mega IP. That's what we show you here, because that's all I've done my entire career. And unless I was officially contracted by companies, like when I was commissioned by Tolkien for Lord of the Rings, I was officially a contracted artist to do it. Not someone who was just doing it and calling it fan-inspired, which is not even a real word. So it's not legal. And so I tell you about things like that. We talk about the technique. Obviously, I do acrylics and I do airbrush. We do automotive painting on our Patreon lives. We do a whole bunch of different types of subjects and concepts. We really just don't stick. People say, well, I know you for the dragons and Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons and all this stuff. It's like, well, I have a whole nother career that's all kinds of subjects. Everything from, moonshine runners to pirates. Every subject we touch upon. And when it comes to, we did a helmet last year for Dennis Anderson, who is, if you're into the monster truck industry, if you know anything about that.
Gravedigger?
Gravedigger, yeah. Gravedigger, Dennis Anderson. I did his helmet for his latest vehicle.
Hail to the King.
You throwing me on it.
Ah!
Kingsling. There you go, Kingsling. So we get into the automotive industry.
Hail to the sling.
Hail to the sling. We get into all that stuff. We are very diversified in subject matter here. We'll do everything from Audubon Society looking stuff. Birdies. So I will, in fact, we've got two major projects coming up this year, by the end of the year, that we will be working on automotive stuff. So we've got two vehicles. We also have my daughter's hearse that she just got, a 2001 mint masterpiece Cadillac DeVille that we're going to be totally customizing. So that's going to be great. Every year that I do a custom vehicle, we go to SEMA. We're hosted by none other than ACC Performance, Boss Hog Torque Converters, Nelson Gill down there in Alabama, who is who graciously takes us in as a featured vehicle. So we have a showcase car, and that's, SEMA in Las Vegas is the Super Bowl of all automotive custom car shows. So it's a trade show, but it's also featuring the best in the world. You got Jay Leno there and Rutledge Wood from Hot Wheels and all those guys. So we are there showcasing new stuff. So we will have something we'll be working on later this year. Actually, 2 vehicles. We're actually getting the 55 Chevy Moonshine Runner back. The hood, they're changing it from they got the supercharger blower right now. They're taking that out and they're going to be doing a flat hood. So I have to redo that. And the doors are being replaced with the portrait. Yeah, the portraits have to be redone. More generic Moonshine Runner style.
It's being resurrected. It's like a whole.
It's being redone.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that's going to be fun. So
Whoa.
we get into fantasy. We talk about
That's
how
really
do you
cool.
creature develop. How do you come up with concepts in creature development that make sense, anatomically work. And then one of the pieces I'll be doing next is going to be an officially licensed Dritz and Artemis battling in the Crystal Shard Tower. So that's done for a commission. It was a commission of that we actually got the license back in '96. I traded for licensing rights with Wizards of the Coast back in the early days when I worked for them. I've held that license, not done the painting, and finally we did receive a commission to actually paint the painting. The person bought the painting. It's one of our Patreon members, and so we're going to be working on that this fall. So we've got major paintings, which that, by the way, will be a limited because we have an official license in writing contract that guarantees us the ability to do 500 limited editions.
That's gonna sell out like in a day.
Everything we do here, guys, is above board and legit. It's real deals.
Yeah.
I've worked 40 years in the fantasy and gaming industry to acquire the reputation to be selected as an artist that is officially licensed. And I didn't go the easy route doing the fan art stuff, which is basically knockoff ripoffs of IPs. So everything we do when you come and see us, it's all original content or it's officially licensed. So that's one of the most important things.
You get to join our world. It's lore building. It's canon.
Yeah, speaking of
Did I use the word right?
A non-direct right context.
Gosh
You're getting there.
Gosh darn it.
Lore
All right.
That was right.
The lore? All right. I'm working on it.
Okay.
She's trying.
I am like sort of the muggle in the family. It's fine.
But you know what? Interactive too. Like that piece. And the reason we brought this original painting out, the Kairos of the Archivist there sitting there, the dragon in the library.
I forgot how beautiful
The books on that shelf, all 88 of them, our Patreon members will tell you, they were with us deciding what colors. Okay, should we put this symbol there? I got into that. We love to have the interaction between. Guys, tell me your suggestions. What would you like to see when we do these collector card, DragonLord collector card, original art cards, and we have level 1, level 2 of black and white, and same thing with fully painted. Well, when I'm doing level 1s, it's pretty much artist choice, but I love to get some ideas. I say, hey guys, tell me what you'd like to see.
Right. That
is what we do. Impromptu. We're all about creating things on the spot, and we love your feedback because here's the bottom line. I'm not interested in just painting for myself. When I was 11 and 12 and 13, when I was first developing my skill sets, maybe the first 10 years of my career, that young time period of my life, sure, I did what I thought was cool. And that's probably half the reason I didn't sell, because not everybody likes what I like. And that was when the epiphany hit. Hey, guess what? You want to make a living doing art, you better do what they want. Just find a way to make it your unique way. And so that's the things you see here. So we love it when there's feedback. Yeah. We ask our collectors to give us feedback. We'd love everything, including during the process of doing the painting. It's like, all right, guys, give us some input. We got a lot of options here. What color? What this? Where would you think this would be a good way to put it? So, because here's the thing. These things are flexible. But more importantly, if I hear a majority of my audience telling me they all want to see this particular thing in that location, then the odds are that's going to be probably the best thing that's going to be most appealing to everybody.
They name the characters.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes, even though we have our own storylines, there'll be...
Or nickname them.
There's peripheral characters, like the little guy down at the bottom who was what was it, Schmoofus? Or Sloofus. Sloofus. He became Sloofus. The guy in the magnifying glass. So...
and it's fun for everybody, too, because then they go to the fairs and they buy the print, and then I love this because I remember I inspired this book or this little critter or this color. So now when they
were a participant,
it's like that connection into the piece, which I think is cool too.
Yeah. So there's just a quick rundown of some of the stuff we do. We do a gift away 3 times a month. Some of the gifts are pretty substantial. We had a canvas that went out, was $400 value. That
substantial against my better judgment. So y'all enjoy it.
Yeah, she tries to hold me down and back me off.
He's just like, I think I should give this massive thing away. And I'm going, oh, okay. All right. Original art, Twitches.
And we do
Yeah.
have Patreon memberships that start at only $5 a month, guys.
$5 a month.
All the way up.
Gets
So
you access to all of the streams.
yeah,
Included
that we're
into the
doing live
giveaway.
from the day they join.
If you start at $10 a month, you also get a coupon that's exclusive to our store.
Yeah,
and
10%.
then from that point up, you get different tier rewards. You get like mini prints, bookmarks. You can get a T-shirt. You can get prints. So there's all kinds of really cool benefits that you can get for the monthly.
Yeah.
And it's actually cheaper if you pay for the whole year. So
Yes.
you get a little bit of discount through
Yes.
Patreon. Does
And
that,
do
which is
not
cool.
use your Apple or iPhone
No,
apps.
you get charged way more.
30% more. It's bad,
It's
bad, bad.
awful.
Yeah, Apple does not cooperate with
Use the good old
Patreon.
computer.
Go onto the laptop, you do a
Wow.
desktop, and you can save all that. Do not join through your phone.
Yeah.
Through Apple,
Yeah.
anyways. iTunes, I guess, is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so
Thank
without further ado, normally at this time, what we'll do is we'll ask who's coming in the house.
Yeah.
But we know we're limited with time. I got to present this very special,
Yeah.
top secret thing that no one knew about
Ooh.
that we're working on, that we have now completed
Very excited.
and has been ordered
Oh my
and
God.
is now in the process of being manufactured. And pre-orders will start to be taken. Extremely limited. And then we're going to get to some artwork before the hour's up.
Woo!
All right,
Okay.
so let's get right into it. DragonLord, can I have that box? Yes. So this just happens to be the DragonLord mini set from Sorcery TCG, and this in the bearish case, clear case. I don't know. Destiny, can they see the signing?
case?
No,
Yes.
the signing and numbering.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. There it is.
So
Yeah,
you
I
see,
can
this is
it.
number
Yeah,
1
yeah.
out of 700. There were only 700 that were signed and numbered and autograph sessions. We do them live here on Patreon. In this box, there are 13 cards plus 1 foil. The foils, or I'm sorry, not the foils, but the cards within this are all based on my storyline, the DragonLord, which I created from 2005 to 2012. It was a world-building project. Pretty much wrapped it up then. I did not actually create many products with it. I did a few things. We put out the T-shirts, which we'll go over real quick. I did produce some miscellaneous things. And back in 2011, I produced a statue of one of the characters. And so we produced such a small amount. I think it was like under 200 units that were sold based on my royalties anyways. Very, very limited. Because again, we didn't have the book, which I'm working on right now, the art book and the storyline of the DragonLord. We didn't go all out with it. I kind of got derailed, went into the automotive industry. So we didn't do much with it. And then all of a sudden, Sorcery TCG and Eric Olafson contacted me and said, Ed, we'd love to do something with you. Do you have anything about dragons that you haven't really done anything with? And I went, the DragonLord mini set, the DragonLord storyline. And he said, tell me about the story. I told him it was my story basis. It's an omnipotent, benevolent creator that creates with elements. And he goes, well, my game plays with elements. So from that point on, we merged together with an idea of let's doing a licensed adaptation of my book storyline characters in with his game. And we created those 13 cards. Of those 13 cards, there were a couple of already existing characters that were so strong in my storyline they needed to be put in. One of those cards, one of those characters, was produced on a card called Moonsong Talagalum. Can we see this? That's good. So this card, the Moonsong Talagalum, on the Sorcery Contested Realm, DragonLord mini set. That's what the box is. I thought, you know what? This is probably one of the best characters to create as a statue. So here's the painting. Can we see that really good? Okay.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah. So this is Moonsong. The story behind this is the dragon basically was kind of adopted, taken on by the wolf pack. The wolves more or less raised the dragon to be one of their own, one of their pack. But they also merge and meet. So you have the world of the dragons, the breeds of the dragons, merging with the wolves as they sing to the winter solstice. And it's that moment in time where the veil is very thin and it can communicate with the next afterlife, the next incarnation of their predecessors. So this was a storyline of where we met 2 different cultures, kind of pulled from the ancient Incan and Mayan, and also with the Native Americans. So this was something I did back in 2009, and said, you know what, this is something I think the world wants to see a lot more of. So we did things like the T-shirts with the mountain, and bingo, we produced a statue, which you're about to see right now.
Plot
But
twist.
because we produced so little, and like I said, it was like we licensed it to the company that manufactured the statues. They did a magnificent job, but they only produced a few hundred at most. And it became unavailable very quickly. In fact, I think we couldn't even order it anymore after 2014 or 15.
Yeah.
So it's been over 10 years since the few hundred that were ever produced got into circulation. Some of in fact, I think I'm the one that sold most of them. So it was such a high-end statue at the time back in 2011. It was too complex and too expensive for folks in 2011 to be able to buy. Times have changed. Things have become more affordable, economical, and ironically, going on 15 years after it came out, the few hundred that we did in that short run, we can now produce these at nearly the same price. It was absolutely amazing. So without further ado, let me show you this top secret product that I've been working on that we have now launched. I already paid I paid for all the manufacturing, so that is being done. We are only taking pre-orders because I only ordered 160 units.
That's it.
160 units. That doesn't mean that's all I'm going to do. It just means that, well, we'll see. I mean, right now, because I knew from the first run, I'm like, just in case it only gets sold to my higher end clients and customers, let me just go with the minimum MOQ, minimum order quantity, which was 160, which is what the manufacturing required. So, being that the case,
all the folks watching at home, please give us a drum roll.
we need a close-up, I think. Let's do the close-up camera so you guys can actually see some really good stuff as I'm opening this. And I'm going to get over here.
The helm.
This way,
The helm.
Destiny, you can pull that off without shutting it off.
I did it.
All right, take it off that.
I can't be trusted.
No, you can't. You got it?
And I kept it in the same
Orientation.
You stole the word.
I did.
All right, are you ready
All right,
for
so
me to switch over?
First off, let's get a close-up of
Go ahead and
this.
switch.
Let's get a
And we are
close-up.
swapped.
Am I the correct?
Looks good.
Excellent.
Looks very good.
Here, let me hold this up. So I think you're blocking the light somehow. Okay. Are we getting shadows?
No, it's not too bad.
Hang on a second. Let me crank some light here.
Hi.
That should be a little better. Is that better?
That is better.
Way better.
Yeah, so why don't you get on this side
All right.
because you'd be blocking the light. There you go.
Right.
Now you should be able to see it without any blocking of light.
No blocking of light.
This is the
None
card.
whatsoever.
That is the card from
Yeah.
the DragonLord mini set
That
in which the
crisp
statue is
detail.
based off of.
Crisp.
Okay.
I love it.
So this is why we created this and are now launching it again 15 years after its very small run that it did. And we are actually refined it more, made it even better than it was, and we're producing the 160 specifically with a certificate that is signed by me, but also tells the story of what the Moonsong Talagalum was all about. Much more elaborate than what I just gave you as a brief kind of rundown.
Yay.
So let me flip this upside down.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
Just so you know, this particular unit right here, it's got a lot of vacuums right here. All right, it's going to give me a little
This is part
trouble.
of the suspense.
It is part of the suspense.
Part of the suspense. Thank you for those drum rolls, chat. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Wow, this
We
is
can hear
tight.
them. We can hear them in our minds.
Holy moly. Yeah, this is real good. Trust me when I tell you, we got some good packing here.
You know.
Okay, hang on. There we go. Oh, there we go.
Hey!
There we are.
Got it? Good? Good? Oh
That-
my God.
That bottom piece did not want to go.
It did not.
It's actually still in there.
Holy.
When I tell you these things are packed fantastic, I mean it. Nothing is gonna move on these things. Holy moly. Oh my God. Okay, great. Woo! All right, comes in that nice box.
Wow.
Super packed, secure with foam molding. And now, just so you guys know, we have opened this prior
And then tortured ourselves by packing it again.
and tortured ourselves to put it back because I did something special, which I never did in the beginning. I never offered to the public in the very first statue release because, again, it was small numbers. And I pretty much only sold it directly to my collectors. But this time we're offering a special original art drawing on the back of the statue.
Heck
That's what you're going to see
let's
right now.
go.
That's what you're going to see.
Oh my God.
Man, I'm really sick of that. Okay, let's
Gets
go.
the hints. I'm trying not to spoil it. I'm just looking. I'm keeping the camera up so no one can see
No
it. Sorry, guys.
spoilers,
Not
no
happening.
spoilers.
Not happening. Look at that. Look at that.
There it is,
It's
guys.
literally Moonsong, but in 3D. I love it. Look at
Oh,
that.
yes.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at the detail. Can we just take a moment to just appreciate? Look at that. Look at him. He's so cute. I mean, come on.
1 to 1. 1 to 1.
Come on.
So yes, this is a three. This is a.
Even the trees.
Yes, this is.
These are the trees,
These
guys.
are. This is basically 3 to 4 components here when you count the base. It's a diorama effect, so it captures the moon, the sky, everything. Such a unique approach that we did with this. And now we get to the really fun stuff. So in the bottom's a felt, of course.
Okay.
What's on the back? So you have a choice. You can order it just as it is, just as it, with a certificate signed by me with the storyline, and that's for a base price, which we'll post all that information. It's on our website live right now for you to make your pre-orders on. But if you turn it around,
Boom! Mic drop.
Behold.
each piece, each statue that is ordered will get a unique interpretation of a different type of dragon or a wolf. It depends on what my mood is. You don't get to choose. It's good. That much I will tell you. These aren't commissions.
No.
These are something I'm going to be pre-doing, and that I'll be doing live on my Patreon. You'll be able to watch it, but it's being done. So most likely, I'm going to be sticking with mostly dragons, to be honest with you. A rare occasion, I might do a wolf, but yeah. So there you have it. A hand-drawn illumination
Look at that.
signed
Look
by
at that
me
again. Look
and
at that.
dated
Look at that.
in silver paint
Look at that.
on the back of this figurine. Now, a statue, I should say.
The best thing is,
It's even got the gloss on the nose,
Yeah,
gloss
look,
in the eyes.
Look at the best thing about this is you can boop the snoot.
You can. You got two
You
snoots.
can literally
Two
boop.
snoots to boot.
You can literally boop.
pet the dog.
Go ahead.
You can pet the
Can I
dog.
pet that dog?
You can pet the dog.
So this was the top secret thing that nobody has known about. I hadn't talked to anybody about it, not even our
We
Patreon
kept it
members.
Fort Knox.
We kept it Fort Knox, and the reason being is I knew that the second I released it and made it available on our website to purchase, it could very well sell out fast. So
Yeah.
we, especially at the price point we're offering it at, and you guys will see that. We're also doing a pre-order sale. Again, that's on edbeardjr.com. That's www.edbeardjr.com/statues. So that's how you can go right now if you wanted to and check it out. There are 2 options. You have the regular statue for a certain price, and then the one with the custom art, where typically I charge about $200 for original art in the back of anything that I'm doing. That's similar to this.
And then for
You're going to get it at a
Patreon,
much, much better price. If you go online now, you'll see there is a reduction on that by a substantial amount, like 50% off.
Yeah.
And Patreon members can use their 10% coupon.
Yes.
You have to be a Patreon member of an Acolyte or higher, I believe.
Acolyte or higher. Yep.
with $10 a month.
So just so you guys know that before, because I know some of you are on here, just so you know that too. Look at that. I mean, look at they're so cute. You know what the best thing is, guys? You can decorate it for different holidays. Like, hear me out. You can put, like, okay, all right, you've got Moonsong Telegram, right? You can put little pumpkins around there. You can buy like little like foam pumpkins. You can decorate, put little lights on the tree for Christmas. You can use this for each holiday. They can have shamrocks for St. Patrick's Day, right?
Oh yeah.
No, the statues are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Amazing quality. And the colors on it are just...
All hand painted.
I mean, look at the detail on the scales. I mean, come on. And yes, they are all hand painted as well, which is just the painted version. The 3D. Amazing.
Okay, well,
Like and subscribe.
let's move along to the next topic for tonight.
Okay. Do you want me to put it back?
Dustin, switch us back to the main camera.
We are now back on
Switch.
the main camera.
Okay, go ahead and pop that right there.
Alright, make sure I do this without. Hey, it's like it's almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost.
Almost.
All right, let's take a moment and take a look at some of the comments and also welcome some of our regular Patreon members and our new guests that might be tuning in right now to this live, which, by the way, this part will be public. It'll stay up there so everyone will be able to check it out at a later point.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep this right up here because we have some DragonLord to crack open and sign for charity tonight. Yep, we're going to be doing some charity work for Mike Servati. We have 4 boxes that we're donating for Mike's charities. Mike Servati has the Collector Art House on Facebook and YouTube. He also has the largest sorcery contested realm community group on Facebook. You can check that out. Over 6,500 members, I think.
All right, guys, here's the link for the statues.
Dustin's, yes. Destiny is Destiny. You just switched.
I did.
Destiny is putting up the link right now.
You gotta
Yes.
keep you know.
Yeah, there's clearly a distinction. Yeah, I got you.
Gotta keep you wondering. Gotta keep you like, whoa.
I love this cover.
But yeah,
I love
so
this cover.
let's talk about who's in the house.
This is a new word for me because I'm like so not in the hip stuff. This person, they cooked it with this one,
Oh,
or they
good.
cooked with this
Very
one.
good.
Is that like the verb?
That's good.
That's yeah.
That's good.
They cooked it.
I still got on the whole like this is fire.
They were in the kitchen, and man, they cooked.
They cooked.
And we didn't burn it.
No burn. Gourmet meal.
All right,
See,
awesome,
if y'all
awesome.
were using millennial lingo, then I would know what's happening, but I don't.
Okay, so
So you wanted me to say like
let's do that, and then we're gonna quickly, just to showcase some of the other things that were brand new that just came in this week, and then we're gonna get to doing some artwork.
So yeah, so just a lot of great feedback. A lot of our Patreon members are on here already.
Okay.
That are talking, about their experiences with Patreon and
Thank you very much, guys.
thank you
Appreciate it.
guys. A couple of the people that are some of the public people. I don't know their names. I just know their usernames. Like Omega Zool went boop.
Yes.
And then did an emoji of the wolf and the dragon with fire on the other side. Sorts of Sorcery says, Ed, this is incredible.
Yeah, I think we're like the first statue made of any character from the Sorcery
From
TCG
Sorcery,
world. I
yeah.
think this is actually,
Yeah.
and now granted, I'm the producer of this, and because I'm
Yeah.
the artist. And in order to do these sculptures, by the way, what I do, so I do sculpt as well. When we were originally doing these, I did basically front view, back view, side view of my painting in order for the sculptures overseas to be able to work with it. And then we worked back and forth together because at that time there was no way to successfully transport a clay statue and make it successfully arrive without being broken up. We tried, it didn't work. So, and that was way before the age of 3D, because this is 2009, 10, and 11 when we were producing it. So this is done the old school method. Yeah, very happy with the way it came out. So 160 units will be on its way to us, but we are taking pre-orders now because we anticipate we're going to be leaving next week for the Tennessee Ren Fair, making these available then, and I'm pretty sure I'll be sold out. So it's important, if you're interested in this, get your pre-order in now.
Yeah. Sure.
Any other comments?
There
Questions?
was-
How about questions?
Yeah, there was actually a guy that just asked one. I answered it in the chat too. He's asking if we're going to be at the Mid-Michigan Ren Fair, which we do not.
No,
But we do the Michigan Renaissance Fair, like I typed in there.
in Holly.
First and last weekend is usually when he's there.
Yep.
I run the rest of it. Come and see me too. Anyways, anybody that is on the chat that's wondering if they can see us at shows, we do the Tennessee Renaissance Fair. We'll be at that. We're leaving next week.
Yep, for the month of May.
That is
Right.
in Franklin, outside of Franklin, Tennessee.
Yes.
Then we do the Michigan Renaissance
Wait,
Fair in
nope,
Holly.
nope. Next show is June 6th at
Oh! Yes!
Through the Decades,
Through the Decades!
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Where there's Mr. Lucky, not
Oh,
unlucky.
I don't know.
Lucky.
You never know.
Lucky
Depends on who wins the tournament.
That's true.
It's going to be a
Yeah, there's going to be
5K.
a sorcery tournament.
It's
too.
going to be that too. It's going to be a 5K pre-modern MTG Grand
Yeah.
Prix, as well as a sorcery. And guess what? It's the Ed Beard Jr. constructed event.
That's super cool.
That's on the Play Network, the
Yeah.
Sorcery Play Network. They actually officially made that. So we'll see you on June 6th, and I will be having a whole bunch of cool stuff there, as well as the prize is going to be a DragonLord mini set giveaway.
This
which,
will be our first year doing this show that we've been in.
yeah,
first
yeah.
time
Well,
doing this.
I'm an invited guest to this
Yeah.
particular event. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the DragonLord's become so popular. You know, we're getting invites to different shows all over the country because of it, and it's been wonderful experience. Absolutely great. I mean, we just came back from SorceryCon in February. That was phenomenal.
Oh! It's the kid that had you talk to his school.
Oh,
The one
yeah.
that was changing his shirt.
Yeah, the guy who changed the shirts out. Hey.
That's
No,
what
it's
that is.
wonderful.
Nice. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. That was a lot of fun.
That was awesome.
That was
really
a very
awesome.
good, very good
Yes.
seminar. Very good
These,
seminar.
these two are very, very, very forward for their
For their generation.
For their
yeah.
generation.
No, they
for
understand
sure.
the deal,
Fight
man. They
against
do.
AI and everything. Love it.
You got it.
We love it.
All right. Any other comments that we should address or questions?
So for anybody that wants to see us at upcoming shows, so the Tennessee Renaissance Fair, you will be there first weekend.
And most likely, and last.
Most likely the last.
Well,
but
have to be actually the last two because of the way
Last
this
two,
year
yeah.
it's a 5-week show, and there's an extra weekend after the 3-day.
Memorial Day.
Yes.
Memorial Day. Yes.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
May. May is
May.
Memorial Day. Yes.
May So yeah. So
And yeah.
obviously keep posted on our website or social media for updates on that. And then we've got, we have the event in Louisville, Kentucky, and then we have the Michigan Renaissance Fair, which opens, I think, August 22nd.
Actually, yes, August 22nd. I'll be there opening weekend of Michigan Ren Fair.
And then Labor Day weekend,
and then
Ohio.
closing weekend of Michigan Ren
and
Fair.
Closing, yeah.
And then we'll be there for the opening weekend of the Ohio Renaissance Festival. These are all at our gallery shops.
Yep, that's
And
Labor Day weekend.
That's
You'll be
Labor
there.
Day weekend. Dustin will be there.
Yep.
And I should be there for the last weekend of that show.
So those are the different ideas of the physical shows. If any of you guys are interested in seeing him,
Yes.
hopefully that answers any and all questions.
Yes, and also for our friends in the Pittsburgh area who had used to been seeing me at the Pittsburgh Comic Con, Steel City Con, whatnot for the 34 years I ran the charity Quick Sketch and whatnot. Retired from that show, but I have just received an invitation for Three Rivers Con for next year to be the featured guest there at the Pittsburgh Convention Center, I guess. So that's next June, and they're working on the dates. I just figured give you the heads up on that. We just talked with them, was it yesterday or day before? Maybe day before yesterday.
Yeah, I think.
So I try to keep my shows down to about 4 major shows because that takes up 6 months of our time.
Mm-hmm.
Because in addition to that, we'll also be in July at the Syracuse Nationals, where we'll have the DragonLord van and some custom cars there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I do painting and signings 100% for charity. It's the Ronald McDonald House for that one. So we do we do a ton of charity events. And, that's because, look, I take advantage of the opportunities for the demand on my work so that I can raise money for good causes. That's what you're supposed to do. So that's what we do.
Yep.
All right.
So that's what you guys know for him. The shops themselves will be there for the entire run of the show, but that does not mean that he's going to be there for the entire run.
Yeah, just
so
the opening and
everyone
closing.
knows that.
Yep. But all of our work is there. I always have, and when I'm not there, between Dustin, who runs Ohio, and then Destiny in Michigan, and then Destiny joins Dustin after that.
Yep.
Then they run the shows. I have specifically special items that are there when I'm not there, and that's to motivate you guys to come in when I'm not there. And that includes everything from play mats and unique drawings on the play mats and stuff like that. So, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
What time is it now?
7:42.
Well, we're really.
Let's talk about the sleeves.
Let's. We can talk about the sleeves, guys. Check out this.
Run through.
We do have Dragon Shield. That's
Dragon
right.
Shield.
The best brand, Dragon Shield matte.
Incredible.
This is
quality.
matte. These had to go into the large production runs. When I say large, 700 units.
Large.
And so these aren't the custom ones. You can go on Dragon Shield's website and make them. These are actually made specifically by DragonLord for me. Dragon Shield, sorry. We've got 14 designs. The best way to show you is to just crack this close up and give you a little quick look at it. Go ahead, Destiny, switch it over.
Switched.
So here are all the designs. A lot of this stuff does come from Sorcery and some of the other stuff, like Nikki B here, from the Gatherer's book, the Gathering book. We have all of these different designs available in matte custom sleeves by Dragon Shield. So there you go. All right, switch it back.
Switch it back. Also, I will give everybody the coupon code that we have shared publicly.
Code
Gives you 10% off for the card sleeves.
Right.
So now go ahead and type that in.
All right.
So,
I am very limited here with time because
You
we wrap up at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go right to art. We're going to do the opening of the DragonLord, mini set boxes for the charity. We're going to do that when we hop over to our VIP session at 8 o'clock, which will be for our Patreon members only.
All right.
You're welcome to join for $5.
Yep.
If you do, we'll send you out a link and
Yes,
get you.
if you do, I will be checking it periodically throughout the Patreon only stream. So I'll be able to check in to see if anybody new has joined. I'll make sure you get the link. Obviously, when you sign up, you agree to an NDA that nothing from these streams is to be shared, talked about otherwise publicly.
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Exactly. So, yeah. So if you'd like to join us and join all the fun and craziness and me throwing things at him and trying to be okay when he's giving away original art for free, part of the gift toys.
That is, of course, when the violence occurs.
It is. Sometimes we have our weapons. They're foam. So we can bonk. All right.
Alrighty.
Now you guys get to see the magic.
We're gonna do a
You
quick.
get a good old demonstration.
Good old
Yep, and it's going to be done on one of the Fantasy Art Series 1 cards. That's these guys right here. Let me go ahead over to the close-up. Go ahead, Desi.
Switched.
So these are the artist-proof cards from the Fantasy Artist Series 1. These were cards that we produced ourselves. And I think we're going to do it on a special card right here. We're going to do the dragon with the Knights Templar. We're going to do on the back of that.
We've done that one. Nice, nice.
Yep.
I like it.
Keep it on the close-up.
It is kept on the close-up.
Okay.
Keep it on the close-up, keep it on the down low. Just kidding, this one isn't the down low. This one is for everyone.
All right. I'm going to get into close-ups here.
Rated E for everyone. Dragons.
You guys got me into college, not even gonna lie. Aw. Yay!
Really? That's magnificent.
Yay! That's awesome.
Okay. Are we able to see everything good?
Yes. Looks great.
That still looks great? Okay.
Great.
All
Here we go,
right.
here we go.
Now, this is a really quick one, guys. This is just to show you on the spot. No reference, no nothing, just boom.
Just boom.
Okay. We ready? All right.
Ready, and go.
Magnificent timing, Destiny. As always. That is something you will get, of course. Beautiful musical timing.
I love it when that happens. Love it. Also, there is only one other requirement when you join the Patreon and you watch our streams. There is one very important thing that you must do. You have no say otherwise. You must have a tasty snack. So we always do a break to go get a tasty snack and beverage, usually like a water or cranberry juice, a tea, coffee, or hot chocolate. And of course, the Cookie Monster here will eat on cookies and dark chocolate. So forth and so on. So, as part of a requirement for being a Patreon DragonLord clan member, you must make sure you have the tastiest of snacks while you are watching. The snacks can also be savory. They don't have to just be sweet. You could be like Dean, our sentinel, who always eats some sort of a slice of pie. And then you have to share it with us, so then we are jealous the entire time and also hungry. Because you have to be able to torture us too. That's how this works. It's a two-way street. And again, thank you guys very much for tuning in.
Now, of course, I'm going
Joining the fun.
right on it with permanent ink, so there is no way to make a mistake. We've got no reference. We have no preliminary lines. This is all coming completely out of my head at the moment, and the whole idea is to do it on the spot, walking the tightrope without the net.
Heck yeah.
Like I said, this is all about performance art. And I said
Ah,
I pulled
well,
in
I
the New
caught
England.
that one.
Well, I was hoping Ian did. Did you
Yes.
not? Did you not hear? That's one of the things we do here. We do
slip
salute.
into the accent.
We salute to our New England origins, and we make sure that we do the proper tributes.
He also will. We can get him going on certain movie quotes
What are
he
you
gets
talking
triggered.
about? What are you talking about?
pretty quickly. Yeah. There's some, man. That's it. You say them and that's it. Dean's torturing us, by the way, by saying that he has cheesecake, ice cream, and cherry
No, that's not right.
pie. Yeah.
Okay, now let's go in with some shadowing.
Sorts of Sorcery's got to run. Thank you so much for the stream. Congrats to the success of all three of you have achieved. Thank you so much.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, and we do also go crazy for the holidays. As some of our members can probably tune in and confirm this, reaffirm this. We go crazy for the month of March for St. Patrick's Day.
Man, St. Patrick's Day. I was reading like limericks for an hour straight.
That was amazing.
That was
phenomenal. Amazing. We do like to do stuff for the spooky season, holidays.
And we also are in the other studio. This is our small winter studio, guys. We have our big DragonLord cave, which is where the DragonLord van, hot rod van, is there. Mm-hmm. And it's a huge garage, and that's where we do most of our broadcasts for the summer months and early fall.
Yeah, and y'all get to see the van, which is pretty cool. Oh, yes, we do have to pay the puppy tax. Absolutely. Yes, for those that are looking going, why is he saying Elvira? That's the name of our dog. She was rescued at Halloween, so her name that was given to her was Elvira. Perfectly fitting for this family. So sometimes you will see our little petite puppy German Shepherd try to attempt to come into the studio, get freaked out by the wooden floors, run back out.
Yeah.
Aw. This person says, thank you, Mr. Beard, for always being so nice every time I've gotten to meet you. I've emailed you and responded right away. You are my favorite. Well,
thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it. Well, my goal, I've been a teacher since 1982. Mm-hmm. I got kicked out of art class in 9th grade, told what I did was a waste of time and to get a real job. And I said, nah, I think I'm going to prove you wrong. And I chose to make sure that never happened to anyone else that I come across. So I decided to start volunteering teaching back in 81, 82 at the local YMCA and then libraries. And eventually I started getting contracted to do seminars and stuff at different colleges across the nation. And, again, being that I'm hand painted and I'm not against digital, I'm just simply saying I do things the old school way. And it's for a performance. I tell them, look, I do live demonstrations, and there's nothing more exciting than to do live demonstrations with permanent mediums like I'm doing right now, where I don't have the option of editing and undoing. So it's walking the tightrope without the net. It's fun. It's exciting. And people look at it just like Bob Ross. If I screw up, it better be a happy accident. And so I basically taught that technique, but I also teach everything from anatomy, creature development, bird, bat, horse, reptile. And we talk about that, where are we going to connect certain ligaments and bone structures to make it make sense. And so that's the stuff we're going to do. I think I might be running out of time, so I'm going to wrap this up.
7:53, you got 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought.
7 minutes remain.
All right, I'm just going to quit. I'm going to just... We're gonna make this one a little bit shorter than normal. Just to...
Oh, I don't know if I can do it.
No, didn't we start 4 minutes in?
We did.
Yes, however, the other broadcast begins, the private at 8 o'clock, so I really can't not be there for that. All right, let's go for the signature here.
You're seeing it in real time. Woo! Look at that.
There you go, guys. So there's your quick doodle. And it's on the back, of course, of the ominous Knights Templar. And there you go. So that's just a sample of a quick doodle we do. We do full paintings all the way to quick doodles. Go ahead and switch it out, Destiny. I keep thinking you were there.
Right.
All right, so real quick, in the last few minutes that we do have, we just got a whole bunch of new T-shirts done by the Mountain for us. They're on our website as well. I'm going to go one at a time real quick. Behold. Oh, first off, let me do this. And we got some real...
Behold.
Is that better lighting?
That is better lighting.
Yeah, baby. That's lunch with a toothpick.
Hey.
Nothing better than a nice chubby dragon enjoying some of the knights as he shucks them out of their shells. Yep, the shells, just kind of like Quahogan, right?
Quahog.
Then we've got the ultimate Dark Wizard.
Dark Wizard.
On a dark blue-green shirt. It totally goes. It just perfect. These are pre-washed tie-dyes. Heavy-duty, nice shirts. The Mountain is the best in the country when it comes to shirts. I know a lot of you guys have already gotten these. That's great. For those that didn't, check it out at my website because
Just posted the link in the chat.
The link is in the chat. It's edbeerjr.com /T-shirts. Yes. That's the add-on item, the way it was originally painted with the teal background. But we don't just have it in that version. You'll see a little bit later on. We'll show you the Gothic version. We also have 2 versions of the Twilight Tempest. Look how cool the shirts are, though. You know, the tie-dye designs. These are amazing pieces. They really are. They're just, I mean, it's an art form. They take all they make the shirts themselves. These are their brands. It's not like a Hanes or anything else. That's on the purple.
Look at that.
Very vintage 80s, 90s wizard look. And remember I told you about that Gothic? There it is.
Yes!
There's my
Love her.
DragonLord mini set. Add an item on a Gothic black with the background color punched out. So it just, there's your electric dragon. She is mighty powerful.
She is.
I
think it looks
then
awesome.
going back, so those are the brand new versions.
Brand new
designs. We got some of the ones we did in, I think, December, November. Yeah. Talam Drag. The one that Destiny is wearing, which is the Harbinger of Fire, otherwise known as Ignis Rex. And the painting of Kairos, which we're going to end on a close-up. There is the shirt for it. Came out magnificent. The Librarian Dragon.
Look at that. Look at that.
And speaking of the subject of the statue, we have the Moon Song. And what you guys didn't know about, there was some other images that we did.
Celtic Green Man.
Celtic Green Man.
Love it.
Nice green shirt.
Love it.
One of my other characters right there is the Dragon Reaper. He's got a heck of a story. Think of him as the ancient version of the Ghost Rider. More celestial than is the Celestis, the Winter Spirit, on a blue tie-dye. And we've got some black and whites because a lot of folks love the black and whites, the Gothic.
And again, these are all available on the link that I will once again post right there. Boom, bada bing, bada boom.
And we finish off with the classic,
The Sick
Wizard.
Sick Wizard.
Something like 10 million hits on TikTok.
It's insane.
The old TikTok. Anyway, so that's
All right.
great. Let's get in a
2 minutes
close-up.
to go.
2 minutes. We're going to end up on a close-up of Kairos. Go ahead and switch it over, Destiny.
Switched.
All right, so
Switched.
there.
Look at that. Look at that.
There you have it. This is Kairos, the Archivist. This is an actual painting. This is the one I did live as a demonstration. Every single painting I did for all these different published products. Speaking of Kairos, there is his music. Every one of these creatures and characters, every book, every little creature hiding in there, the rat cat. Every single book that has the symbols, these symbols are Celtic and Nordic runes. Those are all collaborated with our members. They all contributed opinions on what they thought would be cool, where. All the scrolls. Look, we even have a little book troll. And he's trying to grab his little bedtime story. Got horoscope, symbols, crystals. Inside the crystals, by the way, you'll see little guys are trapped. There are so many hidden things. Over 100 hidden objects and things all over the place in this thing. Even the Anunnaki, that's a language. We try to put in a lot of symbolism that makes sense, that means things. And of course, he's holding his familiar. This is daytime. You can see by the light coming in this massive library. I mean, we've got symbols carved into the columns. Of course, we've got our Griffin there reading his book. We've got the nighttime eye familiar, just kind of waiting, chilling out. We've got cool crab monsters going on here and lobster dudes. Yeah. And then, of course, in the world of Kairos, which was the very first companion of the DragonLord, it's a different time. It's 20 hours in the day there. But there it is.
All right. 8 o'clock. We got to cut them off.
Well, guys, we're going to be flipping over to the VIP. You're welcome to join us. Just come on over to the Patreon at www.patreon.com/artist Ed Beer Jr. and join in and become a member and be a part of it. And we'll hope to see you there. Let me just flip over real quick.
I flipped over to the scene. You're back on the big camera.
All right. Thank you so
guys.
much, guys.
Thank you,
Appreciate
everyone.
it. we'll see you next year. If you haven't joined us by now, you're going to be missing a lot of cool stuff. So hopefully we'll see you there.
Have a great night.
All right, signing
See you guys
off.
in a few
Good night.
minutes.
We'll see our Patreons at the other link, part 2 that we've already sent out.